So of course, we hope when a young man comes to Mount Michael to provide him with education at many levels. Obviously, we think we do a great job of that in the classroom, but also we'd like to do that in terms of other programs that are available to our students, and certainly that would apply to our athletic programs. As most of you know, we've played for many years our football games at the field and near the middle school in Elkhorn, but it would be a great advantage to us if we could have our football games played here on our own campus at Mount Michael. It would be exciting for, of course, all of our students and parents, but also it's potentially a great help to Mr. Crawford as he tries to bring more students to our school in the future. In addition to that, by updating what is now our soccer field, we could even potentially have night matches in soccer out here for the program. So it carries really many benefits for us here at Mount Michael, and most especially, I think it provides a great experience for the students who would come to be a part of our school. So we certainly hope that you'd consider supporting this project. It is part of our overall plan as we move forward. And thank you all for your consideration, and God bless you in this year to come.
I think it'd be huge for Mount Michael for a variety of reasons. I think one, it's good, always good to bring, people both new and old, back to campus just to see Mount Michael and see the changes that have occurred on campus. I think it gets people, energized and, and pretty excited about the school when, nice changes, new facilities are added to the school. Not only, like I said, new and old people, but, both alums and then, prospective families as well. I think it's cool playing under lights, and I think they would appreciate that. I think as opposing teams would as well. It gives you a little bit more flexibility as to scheduling game times. Allows the track team to use the practice facility until a little bit later. And currently the way it is set up, the track team has to finish up early. Some days when there are soccer games, just to make sure the soccer team has the field. But if you had lights, the soccer team could play their games a little bit later, which would in turn make the track available to the track team later, into the afternoon. So I think overall, building a soccer, slash football stadium, would be huge for Mount Michael. I think it would help, enhance, our school. I think it would help, attract new families, prospective students to our school. I think, and especially in recruiting, you're always competing against other schools' facilities, and technology and things like that. And I think would definitely give Mount Michael, an advantage, a much needed advantage in the Omaha market. If you had the opportunity and the ability to play home soccer and football games.
I think adding the new football stadium would go a long way in attracting not only new students but also many new events to campus, which would be very beneficial for exposing Mount Michael to the greater Omaha community and getting the Mount Michael name and brand out there.
As a parent, I think it would be great to have a field just because it would give our boys a home field advantage, which they've never had, especially on campus. And in regards to admissions, I think it would really be beneficial to have kids see that and see that the community, Mount Michael community, is invested in their football program and their sports programs.
I think that a new soccer stadium with lights would allow Mount Michael to better host soccer games. It would give us more credibility as a soccer program. I know in the past coaches have not wanted to come to Mount Michael simply because our soccer field was what they would consider inadequate.
I think a football field out here at Mount Michael would be a great investment for the sports program, for the school as a whole. Speaking as an alum and a former football player, I know it would bring a lot of pride to the school just to be able to walk out from your locker room and play on your own home field. And speaking as the basketball coach, I know that there's nothing like playing in front of your own home crowd. The students out here are great. I know they would come in droves to support the school, and I think it would be a great overall thing for school pride, and a lot of excitement would be built around the athletic program and the football program especially.
I think the advantages to allow for under the lights soccer game and football games here would open up Mount Michael and the Mount Michael experience to more people than ever before. I think we've had different events out on campus here. We'd like to have a lot more. When we have a home field right now, it's a rented, borrowed from another school district, thank goodness. But to have our own place, our own home, I think there's a lot of pride in that, and I think the boys would take a lot of pride. I think our families, our staff, and our community would love it. When you have a transition like this on your campus, it does show everyone your faith in your programs, your faith in your students, that you're growing, that you're meeting that next level. So we're excited about this. We're excited about what it has to offer, and we think it's going to be tremendous.
Our new turf facility has made a huge positive impact on our school and our whole community. I think it'll give us an opportunity to host different things, track meets, and things that might bring in people to the community, and it certainly is a beautiful facility that promotes our school district in a really positive way.
The stadium that we put in at Roncalli has been a huge benefit for us, not only for financial means but also for enrollment means. In years past, we always rented out Benson and Northwest, and now that we're at home, we don't have to worry about transportation. We don't have to worry about losing some of the concession money. So anytime we host a football game, we're looking at probably profiting anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000. Our spring sports have also benefited because now we're able to have baseball and soccer on our campus at evenings. So we've been seeing a lot of extra revenue come in. One other thing it's done is really build our community. The community is really supports our athletics a little bit more. We saw an enrollment of our students, but also our Booster Club enrollment has gone up also. It has been a huge benefit, and I strongly encourage that Mount Michael takes this step. It'll be a very good thing for your school.
What would having a new soccer football stadium here on campus mean to you?
It'd help a lot with playing home games, and I think it'd give us a good advantage in games when we play at home. And I think we'd get a lot more outcome from the students if we built a stadium here.
What would a new soccer facility, improved lighting, improved seating mean to you?
Yeah, I think it would be a big privilege and a big honor to be able to have these conditions, making it more accessible to all of us. Also, for the fact that we can place in any other conditions that we may not have been able to, which is very nice. And also the community, more fans, more bleachers. It's really going to build a pride, the sense of meaning night soccer.
I think it would be an incredible opportunity for me to show what I can do and my teammates to show what we can do on a larger stage in front of our loved friends and family, showing that they care and love us, that they'll come out and be able to support us better, like he said, on a more regular basis, more time.
I think that having a football field here at Mount Michael would really just add to the atmosphere and the excitement around the program.
I think as an alumni coming back, seeing the new field, new stadium, it'd be an awesome way to come back to Mount Michael and see the new face of Mount Michael.
When I think about a new field out here at Mount Michael, I think about another piece of the puzzle. So we've got great academics out here, we've got a great student body, we've got a great community with monks and things, and I just feel that if we get the athletic facilities tied up, Mount Michael will be unlike any other school in the entire state.
The first thing that has come to my mind is that Mount Michael will have a new face. New big area, big field. We have our own pride, and we might be more excited to play, and we might win a lot of games more than last year.
I think it would be a great atmosphere to play in, and it'd be a good move for the school and sports programs.
It would avoid JV games for soccer being cut short for darkness.
It would mean to have a true home stadium.
Alright, I think it would help because we wouldn't have the reputation for having to travel to Elkhorn Middle School. and we can just play here at our home place.
With this new stadium, Mount Michael students would have easier access to come to the game. And also, if we didn't have to pay for to go to a stadium and play there, we could use extra money to help other athletic programs in their sports.
Having a home football stadium would really mean a lot to me. I mean, I've never had a home football stadium. We've played at Elkhorn before, but we got to drive to that. But being able to come out of our locker room right on the field, I mean, it would be a great feeling.
Getting a new stand and stadium out for the soccer field would really promote the number of students and fans who come out and watch us, which would really be great for the team and a lot more fun for everyone, I think.
Having a home football field at Mount Michael would be fun. Just the feeling of having the group, everyone being able to go.
A new stadium will allow for bigger and better student sections to help cheer us for victory.
It would be awesome. A home Mount Michael football game would be an unbelievable experience to see. As an alum, I'd come back as much as possible. And playing soccer under the lights would be an unbelievable experience. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I hope that our future Mount Michael Knights can do that. Playing home football at Mount Michael on our own turf would mean a lot to me. One, just because it's never been done before, it'd be really cool. And then second, because we'd actually get home games against teams like Elkhorn and Elkhorn South, who we've never played on our home turf, and I think that'll give us an upper hand. It's just one of the basic laws of humans that when you're playing on your home turf, you have a better fighting chance and you're more likely to fight.
It'd be awesome to have all of Mount Michael community and the alumni to come out to play or to watch us and support us in football and soccer games.
Okay. I really want to have a football field because it just means a lot to the team. We can just feel like we're at home and just dominate the field.
I don't usually go to football games or soccer matches or any of that stuff, but if we had a stadium here at Mount Michael, I probably would.
Having a stadium would allow us to have night football and soccer games, and it would allow more students the opportunity to come see our football and soccer team play.
It would be a great opportunity to play in front of our fans on campus and would create a great atmosphere for a new tradition for Mount Michael Athletics.
Whenever we go to other schools and play them on their own turf, it always looks like they're enjoying themselves and having fun in front of their own crowd. And I always just want to know what that feels like. And also, I'd like to know what I think it'd be fun to host like soccer districts or football districts, because when we hosted the baseball districts this last summer, I was able to go out there and have fun watching our JV team play in the districts, and it was fun.
A new stadium out here at Mount Michael Benedictine. The ideas that it can bring to the table are endless. I mean, it should be so awesome to play out here under the lights, brand new facilities. In my mind, personally, I can't describe the feeling. The feeling when you play under the lights. I've played under the lights a couple times during my soccer career, and it's just so much more hype, so much adrenaline's pumping through you under the lights. Everyone's coming out to see it. It's just a great feeling.
As a JV soccer player, I don't have to worry about playing in the dark.
As a varsity baseball player, being able to play under the lights in the summer was exciting. I think having lights at our new football stadium would make it even better and bring a new tradition to Mount Michael.
I think having a football field at Mount Michael would be awesome for the students and the alumni to come back and watch. And I would definitely come back and watch as many Mount Michael football games as I could if they had their own home field here. I mean, I wish I could have